was really interesting. Um, so they were saying that the if you want to call them the beings in the world that have been keeping the vibrations down, they're starting to find and they're going to be merging with safe spots where they don't get hit with the frequencies and stuff. But eventually in time they're just going to leave the planet. But they are ETs from another planet. And but they have less than 1,000 years on Earth, and then they're out of Earth 100% by that point. But a lot of them guard the entry points into Earth and the exit points out of Telos. So that's why you don't see like a lot of these ships leaving and coming in. There's this, what we don't see going on is there is these ETs that are from this other planet that will actually target the Arcturians, or they'll target the Andromedans or whoever's coming in and their ships at this moment. But as more things are shifting, their abilities of control are diminishing is what is happening. So it's and everything's shifting. So what we were working together with was to break down these frequencies that was coming from this planet with these ETs. And so we broke down a lot of frequencies. So I think now in the near future, there'll likely be that ET contact coming down, where they actually come down physically to connect with people with higher vibrations. It's about making it safer for them, I guess, in a way. Like, so it's but raising the frequencies and stuff, it makes it safer and easier for them to kind of beam down and connect. But Telos, though, it was really magical. I went into the Telos sun. They showed me that there's a pyramid network in inner Earth, and they've taken me through the pyramids to activate them and to connect them to the pyramid network up here, which was really cool. That was an extraordinary thing. And they took me through the inner worlds and how they send this unconditional love to, there's these frequencies above Earth level. I walked through like 5 worlds, including the dragon world. It was so cool to see dragons flying around. It was so awesome. And they send their unconditional love using these crystals and connecting their chakras to it with their heart energy connected to Source and Gaia, and they send all this unconditional love and these 7th dimensional frequencies and their love to all of these frequencies. So they said, do you want to? And I'm like, absolutely, I want to try. I would like to do that. So I started merging with all these frequencies and all these worlds, sending out my unconditional love. And then it turned out not only was I sending unconditional love to the beings and everything in these universes and worlds, but it was also sending unconditional love to the space, the molecules, the like just everything that is. And it was just so profound. After it was over, I mean, I was in awestruck, but I sent out a lot of energy, and I was just like, oh, I got to hug a tree or something, because I'm just buzzing and
around yourself.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yes. So the Telos beings, I see they have this glow around them, this golden glow around them, and like they're illuminated beings. But the lands out here, the mountains, this frequency, and when I came here the first day I was here, throughout the whole night, I kept waking up and merging with this unconditional love frequency out here, and I just kept merging it with it, and integrating with it. So I want to bring in these frequencies to everybody to help integrate what's out here. So I want to channel that energy into here, and then go into a meditation to connect with Telos. Lots of blue energies. I believe they're Fey energies that are all around here. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but we're just going to connect with everything, bring in all this love codes for integration, because it's 5D out here. Like, that's what it is. Like, it's 5D in Mount Shasta. Higher codes coming through the mountain, 7th dimensional, because I was asking the mountain what it needed. This is this thing that Yeshua taught me, to ask consciousness what it needs and to give them what it needs. And the mountain wanted to shift to 9th dimensional. So I think it was the first night I got here, I went into source and I was channeling 9th dimensional codes for Shasta. And then as I'm bringing in these codes and I sending out all these codes, then I'm done the meditation and I start looking around in my room and there's swarms of blue energy just like flying everywhere. I'm just like, whoa, what's going on? And then that was my first connection with Telos. And then I started tuning into the energy, and it was this Telos being, and they're just participating in this upgrade of Mount Shasta's energy centers. And then the upgrade continued today. This morning I was working again because I was talking with the mountain again, and it said, don't forget there's also a divine female aspect of codes that we need. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I go back up to source and I start sending in the 9th dimensional feminine codes to Shasta, and then Yeshua shows up, and he starts saying the mountains also have chakra systems, so you got to concentrate on sending in codes and their energy, the energetic heart chakra of the mountain. Like, they don't have a physical heart, but they have an energetic heart chakra. And so then we were working on upgrading the chakras of the mountain, and then and just general mountains around the earth. We ended up merging with the sun and sending the codes through around the globe. And so that happened this morning. Like, there's frequencies that come even off like bushes and trees. The trees frequencies, it's just unbelievable. I put my hand on a tree and it just starts vibrating so high, and that's when I was like, where is these frequencies coming from? So I started connecting with the tree further and then following the tree's frequencies, and that's when I found Telos, when I actually found Telos. The tree's consciousness directed me into it, basically. And so we'd be able to do that fairly easily. Perfect. All right, so we'll just breathe in golden light source energy through, and I'm actually just going to connect. You know what, let's connect our hearts here, just for seeing and feeling and healing, not for taking, or if anything. The intention is, this is just for receiving, for highest good. So we'll connect our hearts for receiving, for highest good, so that way I can bring in the energies of Shasta, the veils of Shasta, over everybody as well. You can tune into this and then breathe this through the crown chakra, through your third eye chakra, breathing in codes, Telos codes. They're saying right now, these are Telos codes coming in, breathing them through all your chakras and then exhaling them out to the center of Gaia. So you'll be anchoring into the Gaia and sending these codes into Gaia, and then this will assist many as well with these codes. Okay, and then so we're anchored in connecting our hearts to the universal heart. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go and ask for guidance. We'll call in our higher selves. We'll call in the portals of Joshua Tree, merged with the Shasta portal here. And we're going to call in the Ascended Masters. Saint Germain wants to come in. Okay. He will guide us. He's saying he'll guide us. Okay, so what do you want? We're going to connect with the trees. We're going to connect with the trees first. Okay, so our hearts are connected. And we're going to connect with the trees. And we're going to allow for the trees to send in their unconditional love and all the vibrations that are coming from Telos in over our energy fields. Breathing that in, bringing that in over everybody now. Downloading codes. The codes are coming in over everybody as well. Okay, I'm going to ask Saint Germain what is next. He just wants us to go directly to Telos. Okay. All right, so we're going to follow the tree's consciousness. I'm just going to go down Telos is about 500 meters, and with the intention, we're gonna connect with Telos. It's like a crystal city and crystal beings, and we're going to see what information that we can get and what energies we can get. They like to sit on these crystal beds. I'm just tuning into one Telos being. Okay, he's here. It's going to assist us to upgrade our matrix. I'm just going to see what he means by that. You're all stars. And we all have keys and codes yet. We have the ability to unlock these codes. And he's going to assist us with new codes to upgrade our systems in the universal matrix. Okay, that's different. Come with me, he says. Okay, so it's very bright in Telos, and he's just walking to following his consciousness. He's projecting his consciousness over Telos. It's towards Shasta. Okay, so he's sending energies through Mount Shasta from Telos, and this is how he sends energies into Earth. He's saying, so now he's saying to tune into Shasta. So with contention, we're going to anchor our hearts into the heart chakra of Shasta to receive these codes. Okay, so the love energy of Telos is coming in now into our hearts that we're connected. He's saying by upgrading ourselves, we upgrade the matrix. He's saying is the way as we are all universes. He is saying we are all the universe. So as we upgrade ourselves, we are upgrading the universe. He holds the keys to the beginning times, the beginning frequencies. They've been here since then. They've been here since the time of the Titans. And the Titans were the first to inhabit Earth. And the Titans hold many keys that we've been carrying since the dawn of time. Tune into the keys. Tune into the heart center of Shasta. Okay. The heart of Shasta. Calling in the original frequencies, the times of the Titans, the times of Lemuria, the times of Telos. With intention, take them, he says. So we're going to take the keys from the heart of Shasta and bring them into our energy centers. They are frequencies, he says. Everything is frequency. This frequency that shifts everything. And he's saying, don't get ahead of yourself, because I added that last part. He's laughing. Okay. Come further into the heart of Shasta. And so we'll venture further into the heart of Shasta. This is the original design. Tune in consciously to the waters, he's saying. You see how these codes come from here? These are the codes coming into you, he says. These are the codes that will upgrade your matrix. Yeah. It's time to bring these codes to all. Now he's saying to see the frequencies in the heart of Shasta. So I'm looking. They're like, I see them as golden waves of light. Golden waves of light. Step into the waves and integrate them. As we are one consciousness now, with our hearts connected, we're all integrating this as we speak. Okay, so now we're going to connect our hearts to the center of Gaia while we're here. She is waiting. He's saying she is waiting. Okay. And send a stream of light to the center of Gaia and follow it to her. Gaia is assisting with this integration. She's bringing us grounding frequencies right now. Coming up through our crown. Oh, she's sending them above our heads and going through our crown and then down and then anchoring this integration. We'll begin to see many things now, she says. I'm concentrating to go on an adventure. Okay. Okay, so she says, tune into your favorite realm, the dragon realm. It's funny that she's okay. See the dragons flying around. And do you see the golden light in the dragon realm? Yeah, okay, yeah, over there. Go to it. Okay. So consciously we'll go to the golden light. Many of you might be all of a sudden on dragons flying to this golden light, which is completely natural, or you might just be flying to it. This is the Dragon Codex, she says. This codex itself, and this Golden Dragon Codex, hasn't existed for some time on Earth, so we're going to channel this energy in, she says, into our systems and into. Okay. So she's asking me what I feel in this golden light, this golden dragon energy. I just feel love. I just feel, yeah, it's unconditional love, she says. It's the same love with the Divine Mother. It's the same love with the angelic realm. And it's the unconditional love that dragons have for all. And just to breathe them in for integration. And now she's saying, come, let's fly to Telos. Okay. So everyone is on dragons at this point. And we're going to fly to Telos. Over the Telos waters. Over this crystal city. By the Telos sun. This beautiful white sun that has this yellow hue to it. Over the Telos Beings. Connect our hearts to the Telos Beings, she says. They are sending us love. you see their glows? Do you see their illumination? Do you see their city? Oh yeah, they have the same textures and fields and mountains as well. Lots of crystal everywhere. And she's saying this to fly into the town. There's a council of Telos Beings. It's like a crystal building of some kind, a crystal temple maybe. And let's go into that. They're saying the council is here and they have information about Ascension. And they have information that they would like to share. We're going to be going through several shifts in the coming months. That are going to change the energies into a fifth dimensional energy. That we're going to be seeing these shifts first within ourselves and then the collective. The ones who are awake are going to see the shifts first. And then the collective will begin to see it next. It is the shift into 5D that we've been waiting for. It is the shift into heart-based living. As things are shifting, new things are going to appear, new dimensions, new portals. Portals that lead to higher levels of consciousness, higher levels of unconditional love, higher levels of self-awareness, higher self levels. Bridge connections to higher selves are going to be stronger than they've ever been. It has been since the time of Lemuria that these connections that we're going to see on Earth are going to exist again. It's the times of Lemuria, it's the time before Lemuria, it's the time of the Titans. It's the time of these energies are coming back. These energies will create miracles that many are witnessing now. They have not believed. It's time to trust and believe. These energies are accelerating and are shifting into the 5D. How many months? Less than 3 months. Shifts will be large. They're going to be coming in waves. Waves of light and codes. And they're going to be merging with universal codexes. Because the universe is shifting at the same time. We're receiving upgrades right now as we were on this call to assist in these waves that are going to be coming in. It's going to be very important to ground, be out in nature. These waves are hitting. And that is the information for the all, he says, for everyone. It's time to receive more codes. Universal heart activations. Fifth dimensional. They're sending to your hearts. We're all receiving Telos codes into our hearts right now for universal heart activations. What does that mean? So we'll be able to connect to all that is at a higher level. Universal heart is connected to all. Just with intention is to take the codes in and download the codes. Now it's time to go to the waters. What do you mean? The Telos waters. Okay, so we're just gonna let this scene. It's like a waterfall, but it just looks like regular water. It doesn't look like it's unique, he says. We're coming to the waters. We're gonna go into the waters. It's like a big, like, lake with a waterfall, basically. Do you feel that energy? He says, yeah, I can feel that energy. It's pretty high frequency. It is the seventh dimensional frequency. It's the frequency of their dimension. He says, well, their world, their city, their seventh dimensional city. We are in a seventh dimensional frequency right now. And this is going to assist us to integrate for our next step, our next level of awareness. Integrate it into our chakra systems, he says. Okay. Intention will integrate the seventh dimensional frequencies into our chakra systems. It's activated. Okay. He's sending us crystal codes. What is this for? For our crystalline bodies, our light bodies. Breathe it in through our heart. Okay. They've been holding on to these codes and they're grateful to send them. They've assisted us greatly in their ascension. They were in a 5D like we're shifting into, and they have since shifted into a seventh dimension. And that we're going to need these codes for our further ascension. Okay. Well, we are grateful. Thank you. Okay, I think that's about what we came here for. So he's showing me to go to the mountain again. So we do have dragons, but with consciousness we're going to project our consciousness into Mount Shasta again, into the heart of Shasta to complete this integration. He's saying to talk to Shasta. Okay, what is it that we're here for? to receive balancing. Integration needs balance. Tune into this, okay? Balancing our energies and our integration of all these codes into our chakras. Grounding energies are coming in. And the upgrade is complete. Thank you. It's time to return. Okay. All right. So with intention, we're going to call back our consciousness into our body with all this codes, this information, these activations. Let's sit in this energy for a quick minute. Wiggle our fingers or toes. Open our eyes. All right, let's go up to the tree. I'm going to put my hand on the tree, and I'm going to tune into the frequency of this tree, and I'm going to send it to everybody right now. And it'll just run right through into your heart. There's so much love and high frequencies in these trees. So I'm sending the tree's frequency to everybody right now. If you just want to receive it, just to feel this high frequency. This is the frequency